Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Skyxx148 Podcast with my co-host, Joseph. This is Season 2, Episode 2, and in this episode, we're going to be going over Godzilla vs. Kong, the movie, and it's going to be a great episode. What's up, Joseph? You eating snacks already? That's awesome. Anyway, welcome to this podcast. If you cannot tell, this podcast is pre-recorded, so there is no live chat option. So if you do comment, we will not be responding to them live, sadly enough. So leave your comment and I'll still respond, just it won't be live here on the podcast. So if you'd like to follow me on social medias, my social links are down below in the description. Please feel free to do so. And if Joseph would like to plug his socials, I'll also add those to the link in the description below. And yeah, what else? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel here, it would mean the world if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, because what would be amazing is if I can get a plaque on my wall one day. 100,000, 1 million, 10 million. Hey, it might be out of my range, but one can only hope. Maybe I'll just buy a fake one someday. But if you can subscribe and you can help me reach that goal and make that happen, that would be absolutely amazing. So, what's recent in our lives? What's recent in your life, Joseph?
Nothing that I can think of. Let me put my snacks away.
Nah, you're good. Keep snacking.
Drawings. I'm always drawing. I'm always using, anything that I can put color, black and white on a page of paper. And I'm getting it back into graphite, and I want to do better with charcoal, because the last time I used charcoal, it was like not my thing.
Right. Understandable. When I did charcoal, it wasn't too good.
I hated it. I hated it. But
yeah,
I used to be really good with graphite. Then I found out, oh crap, I just spilled on my... Gotta clean that up later. I used to be really good at graphite. But then I was like, oh wow, pen, that works. I'm good with that. So I use pen. Back to graphite now, because I realized I'm still good with it. So you saw my thing today on my story on Snapchat, which I'll probably put, I'll have you put in the link in the description. That was my Instagram, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll talk about it. But
we will. Hey, you're co-hosting. Might as well get some recognition in the description. Absolutely.
I'm gonna start getting more candles.
Beautiful.
I want my room to smell like a Bath and Body Works.
That's a good dream. Good ambition.
Right now, I'm starting my collection with vanilla, the most vanilla of scents. But it smells so good. And I just can't get out. Like, I want to wake up and just smell the air around me and start off on a good day,
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I suggest you getting some nice scented candles for your podcasts. Start the vibe, make it nice, easy going, like a good day.
Absolutely. I actually want to get some LED lights behind me. And
I just turned off my LED lights for this thing. They're nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just want to get some to lighten the room a little bit. I mean, I have one here I can change some colors of, but yeah, not much. Anyway, due to when we're pre-recording this, stuff has happened in my life, but I'm going to save that for another episode. Yeah, so that's really all I can say. So let's go straight into the what's new topic. No, what will be in this podcast? What will be in this podcast, you may ask, the viewer watching us currently right now. Maybe it's the one in the backstage or the one watching on YouTube when we post this. What will be in the podcast today is we're going to be talking a little bit about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, maybe some other topics such as come up randomly when we're talking. And then our main topic segment today, Godzilla versus Kong. That movie was a blast, and I thought it was pretty decent. So we're gonna get into that. So let's just start with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you may ask? Well, it's Disney Plus's newest series. Kind of like WandaVision, it's a TV miniseries. They put out a new episode every single week. They got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they're putting a new episode every Friday. And same thing as WandaVision, just a little bit differently. So that's what it is. First impressions, go, Joseph.
First impressions, I saw it and I was like, I don't know, I just didn't have any words. I was like, I just wanted to watch it right then and there because nothing else had come out really that piqued my interest from Marvel since WandaVision. And even then, WandaVision took a little bit to kind of get into. But so far...
Yeah, it really is. For me, I was very skeptical going into Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, I got attached to WandaVision, getting everything stuck in my head and all of that. And I don't know, I just wasn't ready to move on to another Marvel show, but I did, and I was super excited. In a way, I think the execution of Falcon and the Winter Soldier has been better. But yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just gonna ignore the chat.
Yes, please ignore that private chat.
I'm gonna ignore that chat.
Would you like to say that to our face?
Hi.
Hi. Bye.
Oh my! No, stop. Okay.
Anyway,
I really liked. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, what's up?
Go ahead.
I was just talking about my first impressions of.
No, yeah, keep going. I was gonna move on.
I really like how they brought it back to the whole. I'm assuming everyone who's watching this is gonna be.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Don't worry, I've only seen the first episode, so you know I don't care if you spoil the second two. I'm planning on watching it later, but I want to watch it with my mom because she wants to watch it as well. So I got really mad one point in this episode, but I'll get to that in a bit. It started off pretty interesting. I want to say it was with the Falcon. Right? Falcon, because
Wait, the episode started with Falcon, yeah.
Yeah, it started with the Falcon. And he was doing something with Captain America's shield at a press conference. This was probably like not the beginning of the episode or whatever, but I really want the chat. I really want to talk about it.
Just click off the chat.
Oh, I'll just ignore it because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like at the end of Endgame, everyone was, I want to say heartbroken at least, because I know I was, to see Captain America go. So old. How old was he at that point? Like 170 something, 200 years old?
Something.
He was like an old man. Like he was not okay to do any sort of superhero work. And that's what we kind of knew him as. The symbol, this superhero Captain America. Gave his shield, his symbol, shield, whatever, to Falcon. And for him to just give it away like that? And I know he brought up some pretty interesting arguments. And pretty valid ones too, with the whole, it feels like it's somebody else's. I feel like, I shouldn't take on this symbol. And it was hard to let go of it. But he made it some really good points. And at the end of it, I was like, no, I agreed with him. But, God, what they did with it. And people, I mean, a new Captain America. And when they brought that out, like they revealed a new Captain America, it made me so mad to just watch them completely replace our hero from what was World War II, 1940s. Like, he was our hero for over 100 years.
Yeah, he was.
And they just replace him like that, like using the same shield, his shield.
It's just disrespectful. My first thoughts, it gave me like funeral vibes. I thought Captain America died and he was giving away the shield or something of that nature, but it was never officially stated. So I don't think it happened. I think maybe Cap's just living out his days, or I don't know. He's somewhere doing some things. Who knows? But it's definitely interesting. So, are you looking forward to the future of Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Oh, definitely. I want to see how it plays into, because if I'm not mistaken, we said last time WandaVision was supposed to play into the Doctor Strange or the Stephen Strange kind of multiverse, or that whole thing. And I'm wondering, maybe at the end of it, that's at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that kind of plays into the whole universe as well. Because knowing Marvel, they're probably going to make a bunch of movies, a bunch of whatever, that have like nothing to do with each other, and then bring it all in somehow at the end of it. So I'm not going to say, you know what? No, I am going to say it's got to do something with it. Because, it's kind of like all the movies, how you had a World War II vet fighting for freedom and whatever, and then you got this $1 million, $1 billion, whatever, playboy, super genius man making iron suits. And then you have a scientist who turns green. And what, now they're the Avengers? Now they're saving the universe for the second time?
Yep.
Aliens?
For sure.
Something's happening.
Well, it's the MCU, so we know everything has a purpose. Every small, minute detail adds to a bigger picture eventually. And I know for sure, I think they're definitely setting up the Young Avengers. I think they're going to introduce a whole bunch of different characters, and then we're going to get, the Young Avengers, because what supports this is Wanda's children from WandaVision, Wiccan and Speed, part of the Young Avengers. Upcoming Hawkeye series with Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop is a Young Avenger. They also introduced Elijah and Isaiah, two characters in Falcon and Winter Soldier that you haven't seen yet in the next episode. They play a small role in the next episode 2. But they're definitely big inclusions in terms of changing the view of the MCU and how characters are reviewed, how the super soldier serum was used, and stuff like that. So I think they're definitely setting up the Young Avengers as a possible outcome in the future. But I think they're going to play with more realities because Wanda, she's a Scarlet Witch, and I think Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange are going to have some sort of fight, because there was one specific line from Agatha Harkness. She said that the Scarlet Witch is more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. She wouldn't be saying that if that wasn't setting something up,
Yeah. Like, again, going back to what you said, how everything has a purpose in the MCU, every little minute detail. Like, I have to second guess every name that I hear, because I'm not sure if I'm going to see it again somewhere, like, what, 2 years later? They like make something from 2000 whatever, and they're only now bringing it up. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's not much to say. But in terms of similarities, differences between WandaVision, I feel like as a miniseries, Falcon and the Winter Soldier executes it way better. Like,
Oh god, the start of it, like it took me so long. Sorry again, I'll
no, you're
finish in a
good.
sec. But like, maybe it's just me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people agree with me. But it took me a bit to really actually get into and start liking WandaVision because at first I wasn't really all up for the 1940s, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
50s, 60s. Yeah,
50s, whatever. Like I wasn't really up for all that sitcom wise, like just the way it was. And I knew, like, I know why it was the way it was only four
sorry, I'm
episodes
just
later.
answering
No,
this.
it's okay. But it really takes a long time to kind of get to the juicy bits of WandaVision, even though like things were hinted here and there, but it just wasn't enough to really keep me hooked. But I did it anyway, and Winter Soldier and the Falcon, it was just like right off the bat, it grabbed me right in.
Yeah, I have to agree. I've seen all 3 episodes that are currently out as the time of recording this video. In every single episode, it feels perfect. Like, I don't see myself seeking out theory videos and different content relating to the show because every episode feels complete. It feels more fulfilling than a WandaVision episode. Because in WandaVision, you'd watch episode 6. Yeah, like the Halloween was cool, Vision exploring stuff was cool, but it cuts off right when it gets interesting. And then you feel like the whole episode was for nothing. And you just feel like, wow, a wasted week of WandaVision,
It
essentially.
doesn't, yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't leave you on a cliffhanger,
no.
but it makes you want to keep watching.
Well, I mean, Falcon and Winter Soldier does leave you on a cliffhanger, but the whole episode is just more fulfilling and more. I think it's definitely you're more guaranteed. I think each episode is at least like 43 minutes each, so I think you're guaranteed that good chunk of content instead of the WandaVision episodes were fluctuating. In different times and everything like that. I know maybe that has to do with the sitcom thing, but as a whole, Falcon and the Winter Soldier just feels better for sure.
No, I definitely agree with you there. Like, and I want to say so much more about it, but like, I feel like if I do, I'll just keep going on and on and on. So,
Right. And we'll talk about this more in the future. When Falcon and the Winter Soldier's over, or we'll talk about updates with the show. I mean, I'm excited because I think we're getting the Loki show right after this.
I feel like Marvel's gonna stop really doing movies because at this point, there's just been this is the second miniseries, other
Mm-hmm.
than what? Because they've got New Mutants, they've got Young Avengers, whatever. They've got all these other newer characters, and it seems like they're doing more like mini shows, mini series. So I feel like they're either gonna do a full blown like TV show instead of like series, or it could just be the mini series. But I feel like they're gonna really stop doing movies as a whole because it seems like they're doing really, really well with just a few episodes for a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't entirely agree with that. I think they're definitely going to continue on with the movies because
Well,
yet
yeah,
yet these miniseries are super successful, gets people talking about the show and gets hype for Marvel and creates more Marvel fans. What, $7.99 a subscription and you get unlimited access to like half of that show or a good chunk of that show for a month. I don't think that's not stable enough for Marvel and Disney to keep like production. So I think these big budget movies aren't going to stop for the sake of money because bringing in these huge blockbuster films and making millions, trillions of dollars and like all the merchandise and all that, I think that's just an opportunity that they're not going to give up on,
yeah.
in my point of view.
I probably could have worded it a little better, but the way I
Yeah.
think it's going to be going about is like they'll make a bunch of mini series, get everything going, and then make one or two really, really big like movies that kind of bring everything together. Like Endgame and Infinity War were like the last, like, here's what happened before and everything that led up to it. Right now, this is the final event. But instead of Iron Man, Captain America, like all these other movies, instead of movies, it'll be TV series.
Yeah. You know what I could see them doing? Imagine if they strategically had like some sort of Marvel series that led up to like a big Marvel movie. So like just per se, say Spider-Man Far From Home was coming out on X date, and they created a 8 episode Spider-Man show about events leading up to that, like falling in love with MJ and a villain on the arise, stuff like that, or like just stuff that they would put in the beginning of the movie to fill it out and like add depth, but on a TV series. I don't know. Just an idea. I like how it's shaping up to be currently in the MCU.
I really like what they're doing too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they definitely got my money. Disney Plus, pop figures, all that. Beautiful. You should buy me one for Easter.
Am I? I'm gonna be in I'm going to see. God, I'm blanking on it. And this is one of the whole reasons why we're here. Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm gonna go see that again in the theaters with two friends that I haven't talked to since I moved here a few years ago. So that's gonna be fun.
That is gonna be fun. I actually watched Godzilla vs. Kong again tonight, right before this podcast. By the way, if I got a candle right there, it would go right here.
Oh my god, dude, that's like I don't have that many spots to put my my computer right now. So I mean the best place for this candle would probably be back here. But I got a bunch of stuff over there that I don't want to catch on fire.
You should see my setup. You know what? My setup here. I have my laptop up here, got my desk and all this. I got plenty of space here. Pretty solid, if I do say so myself.
What's your favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit? I don't know, a strawberry fruit? I don't care to remember what's a fruit, what's a vegetable.
I fucking love pineapple. But God, do I love the smell of oranges.
But do you love it on pizza? Good. You're a good Chicagoan, eh?
Fucking sin. I was at Walmart. I saw this tangerine, like scented candle, and oh my God! Like I've been having wet dreams about that candle. I don't know why it's so bad. It smells so good. Like I don't know what it is. It's citrus. Like I love the smell of limes, lemons, oranges. Fucking like it's
Joseph,
so good. Yes,
we should go see a movie and go candle shopping beforehand.
I need a time of day. I want to do that.
I'm down. Does Gurney Mills have candles?
I think so.
Hey,
my mom used to work at Gurney Mills, so she's got people she knows there, and she could probably get us some deals.
Oh, bet. You know, a little off topic, but did you know that Ricky was having some wet dreams from what he saw at Walmart?
Fill me in.
Look at his Snapchat story. Or did he send that to me? It was a shelf next to the pregnancy tests, and it had adult toys.
You know, you could tell me that.
Here you go, Ricky.
Or
Tell us your story.
I am Ricky. My Snapchat is BTS Shitmonkey. If you guys want to know what was on the shelf, I will not tell you unless you add me.
What was your Snapchat username again?
BTS.
Awesome. Thank you so much for telling us your username. I will definitely put it in the description for my viewers to add you up. Sweet. Anyway, I think this is a great moment to segue into Godzilla versus Kong. So what is Godzilla versus Kong, you ask? Well, it was
big lizard, big monkey,
big robot bitch. Anyway, so Godzilla vs. Kong is the newest addition to the MCU Monster Cinematic Universe. That's really all there was. There was a Kong movie previously, a Ghidorah movie previously, other Godzilla movies, yada, yada, yada. I mean, all of it's been pretty iffy, but I think this movie was pretty solid. And let's go straight into first impressions. What was your first impressions of this movie, Joseph, once you're back on screen?
Hold on, I'm here. My impressions of this movie was like, God. Sorry, he keeps coming at me. Okay. He's attacking me in chat, so I just have to lay down the law real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, and then we'll go straight into the first impressions.
First impressions of this movie, like, it starts off with Kong waking up in the morning, bright, sunny summer day, and then this little girl making a little monkey. She runs up to King Kong, and he, the big fucking monkey he is. I thought he was just gonna. I thought he was gonna squash her like a bug, but no. We see this connection between this little child and big monkey man.
Right.
And of course, we saw it in the trailers, and it was whatever. Oh, girl touching Kong's finger. They have this connection, but like actually seeing it in the movie, it was a whole different experience. Let me move my candle a little closer. It was like, it was new. It was different. It was like, I can't articulate the words. I can't get the words. But it was just such an experience, and I want to feel that experience again, which I'm going to Sunday. God, I can't wait for that day. Like, the whole experience of seeing Kong throw hands with a big lizard, seeing him sign language, using his... I was probably a little more excited for that than I should have been, but like, how many years of Pacific Rim, we've got all the way back to the original King Kong and the original Godzilla, all these big monsters just terrorizing the cities, terrorizing the planet. We're fighting them and big robots, and we're trying to make bombs to kill them. We're trying to do all this, do all that. And Kong is the first one. And, we've been doing that for years. And Kong is the first one to actually communicate back with the humans. Like, we thought he was just angry and going apeshit because he didn't get his daily, let me go bully a fucking kraken. Let me go humble this fucking buffalo real quick. But no, he just misses his home. And we wouldn't have known that if he didn't sign it to us. Like if he didn't, we're communicating with the big monkey man, and that's insane. That's crazy. You know, like it's just everything in this movie, every little detail, I love the cinematics, and I probably should have listened to you, watching it for the first time on Sunday, but I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter. But God, I was watching it on my computer, and it was still such an experience, and I want to have that again. The movie was good on its own, right? It was a great movie, but just it draws you in just by the first few seconds of the movie, and just from there it keeps getting better and better.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I have to agree. I wasn't as attached per se, but I thought it was pretty solid on the side of the monsters. And going into it, I just had an open mind and just stayed for the journey. I did like it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen Godzilla vs. Kong, enjoy this clip that I got into our stream here of one of the battles. And this is actually one of my favorite scenes that you will come to find. So enjoy this quick, 40-second clip. Roll it. Anyway, so I thought that was a really good scene, and it was a really good moment of them yelling at each other in terms of establishing the rules of Kong and Godzilla towards the end there.
It was a big battle for dominance, and I remember I saw something in
I don't know if it's me or you, but you're robotic on my end. Like audio.
Yeah, probably am.
Is it for you too, Ricky? The robotic sound?
Go to chat.
Joseph says, "Hey, so it's gonna be like this." Oh no. Can't you just unplug your headphones and use your Chromebook audio? Or if you want to leave and come back, that's better. I think that's better. Yep, you're good.
Sorry, you can thank God, Ricky. You're a menace. You can thank Maddie for that.
My lord.
He's mad. You can thank Maddie for that.
Anyway, back on track for Godzilla vs. Kong here. So, do you think releasing it on HBO Max was effective? I think it was.
I think it was. It really definitely got all the foot traffic for it. For the people that don't have HBO Max.
Poor.
No. Especially since how COVID is and movie theaters, and oh my God, we were pre-ordering the tickets yesterday. 4 people. Besides me and my 2 friends, including all of us, it would have been 7 people in that entire theater watching one movie.
Wow.
So I'm not sure if that's because everybody already saw it on HBO Max or it was just the whole COVID thing. But I think releasing it on HBO Max was definitely the go in terms of like getting money, getting whatever. Because theaters right now, big, open, crowded areas, not really the best.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely effective. Next thing. Favorite moment of the movie.
I have to think about this one.
All right, I'll go ahead and say mine then. My favorite moment of the movie was the Hong Kong Godzilla versus Kong fight. It was just everything you wanted in a monster versus monster fight in terms of destroying buildings, wreaking havoc, establishing dominance and who's going to win and everything, and good resolution. I thought that Hong Kong battle was just the best.
For me, God, Ricky. So, for me, probably my favorite moment is when I'm just going to call it Middle Earth.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what they call it, I don't know.
I think
But
it was Hollow Earth.
I think it was Hollow Earth. I don't know. But when they went, Kong got mad, whatever reason, probably upset, anxious, frustrated because he's in this whole new environment that he's never been in. Like, I'm pretty sure Skull Island wasn't frozen. And they brought him to Antarctica. Like, he was shaking. I saw him shaking. I felt bad for him. But this, whatever, like, this whole new environment, they're forcing him in this tiny little enclosure. And they're telling him to go in this one place. And he's like, nah, fuck you. I'm a swing over here. He misses or something breaks and he falls into this wormhole that sends him to this whole new whatever Hollow Earth, as you said. The cinematics for that, it was just so eye-catching. Like, I was like, what the hell is happening right now? I thought Kong was just gonna hit the floor and just like, that's the end of the movie right there. Kong fucking died. But no, he got sent through this wormhole and this whole new place. Like, we saw the skull crawlers from I keep forgetting when the movie came out, but Skull Island. We saw the skull crawlers. We saw new monsters, things that we haven't ever seen before. The whole, like, his kingdom basically. He walked into this room, this fucking place where his ancestors, his relatives were, maybe even brothers and sisters. Probably not, but like, we saw monkey bones, we saw axes. Like, it was probably just the one, but I swear I saw like more lined in the ground of axes made out of the spines of Godzilla. And I thought that was so cool, like him taking the axe out of the skull. And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it in an ape skull? Like, it was embedded in, or was it a monster skull?
What exactly?
The axe that he picked up when he first found it. Ooh, that's my phone going off.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, honestly, to that exact part.
Because I was paying attention, like, almost 97% of it. But, like, just watching him walk into this big open room with, like, the remains of his family. Like, he's the last of his species, and there's just more monkey bones over there. Just chilling over there.
Yeah.
And he sits down on this empty throne, holding the axe that his ancestors made and used to fight off, whatever. I thought that was so cool. Like, I thought, like, that was him taking control, taking dominance, like, declaring himself as king. And something that they said in the movie or the trailer, like, he doesn't follow anybody else's, like, rules. Who else does that? A king.
Right.
Like, he doesn't listen to anybody.
They don't call him it, but it's King Kong.
Yeah, they don't just say Kong. Yeah, they they say King Kong.
I think they're setting this up because, like, movie titles wise, I mean, they said King of Monsters, Godzilla, but, like, I think in the movie, correct me if I'm wrong, they haven't called Godzilla King Godzilla, and they haven't called Kong King Kong or anything like that. But like generally we know Godzilla's Godzilla, and generally we know Kong is King Kong. So maybe in the future this is setting something up. I don't know.
Maybe. It could be.
Yeah.
All I know is that Godzilla got the shit knocked out of him by, a big robo bitch. God, I think I'm swearing too much.
They're all good.
King Kong decides, hey, I'm gonna humble this robot. And that's what he does. This king of monsters, as you say, gets bullied by,
Yeah.
And then this monkey decides, hey, I just saved your life. So I definitely think that if they were to fight again, you'd probably win. But like I said, it was.
I think once Kong masters that weapon, if he kept it.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's favorite moments and a little extra discussion. Maybe like we still got some more to talk about, and we're trying to keep under the hour mark, just consistency. So least favorite moment, go. If you don't know, I could go first.
Oh, the least favorite moment was probably I can say, okay, like the whole them really finding Mechagodzilla, like it was good that we knew about it, and it was good, its backstory. Otherwise, this whole big, robot, Godzilla just came out of nowhere. But like, what were they doing? There was really no.
Right.
I just found it stupid. Like, this one engineer decided, hey, let me go steal this. Oh, sub-level 33. Wow.
I have to
Seems
agree.
interesting.
My least sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just gonna go. My least favorite part was just any part with the humans. Now I understand like these monster movies need to have human parts so we can connect to the humans and blah 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 blah. But I don't know. I find all the characters very boring, uninteresting, and ignorant, stupid. Like they always make the wrong decisions, and they do something like, "Oh, it's heroic," and we're so awesome. But no, you didn't do shit. Like, you suck. And one particular moment that just kind of like ticked me off is Millie Bobby Brown, her friend, and the podcaster dude. They're in the control room for Mechagodzilla, and they're trying to enter passwords in. And then they pour alcohol on the board. And they really think they did something, but they didn't do anything. Like, Godzilla and Kong did all the fighting, destroying Mechagodzilla, and these people really thought they did something. And the movie really has the viewer thinking that they did something with the meetup scene with Millie Bobby Brown's dad, and it's just stupid. Their whole story, I mean, they were just plot convenience to show the viewer Mechagodzilla, and otherwise they didn't do anything besides nosy around in places that they really shouldn't have. So that's my least favorite part.
Again, like, there was no point. Like, what were they doing? Freaking Godzilla, King Kong, the thing that they were supposed to be protecting. Because remember that they were in Kong's containment. They were in his enclosure, his whatever. They were working on that. They were keeping him from escaping, which he probably tried to do on a daily basis. Woke up, threw a big spear, because he made that thing ready. That was one of the first things that he did. He just threw it right at it, and they just kind of blew it off. They were talking about it like it's just a normal thing. But this one engineer decides, hey, I'm gonna fuck with the system real quick. Let me take this. Let me just whatever. He grabs something, a USB drive, whatever, and starts investigating. Like, for what point? Why do you need to investigate? What is there to do while King Kong, Godzilla are fighting? Your asses are over here trying to find what, Joe Biden's left nut in. It's stupid. And
it is
then
stupid.
And then of course they find Godzilla, which was probably not. That's it going off again. Probably not what they were trying to do in the first place. But like, what did they expect to find?
I don't know.
What I did. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm gonna say this.
No,
real quick.
you're good. I was just
did.
gonna end this real quick after you were done speaking, or not end the podcast, but end this second here.
What I did find interesting though was that they were using King Ghidorah's, like, one of his heads, and saying that it still had like some sentience or so whatever. It was basically a supercomputer. They can, their necks were too long, so they can communicated with each other telepathically, which was pretty cool.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I found.
Go ahead.
I found that like whole thing kind of cool, kind of whatever, and using King Ghidorah's head as a way to control Mechagodzilla started going on a rampage. I thought it was King Ghidorah trying to get revenge on Godzilla for killing him.
Yeah.
But he was using it through Mechagodzilla.
Absolutely. And I really thought the Ghidorah head thing was a really good idea. I think they could definitely, if they added another 30 minutes onto the movie or something, I would genuinely like to see them explore a little bit more into that, because it's interesting how a skull of the monster could like keep their brain, keep their kind of ideas and thoughts, and put it into like a machine through neural networking, whatever. I think it could have been explored more. But that's going to be the end of this least favorite moments and all that. And to break it up a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, or may or may not know that he's been in the back of our podcast watching it the whole time and being our little live viewer for this pre-recorded podcast. Please put your sign down, Ricky, before I add you to the stream. Put it down. Put it down. I can see behind your head.
Let's just set my thing on fire.
Richard.
What's up?
He's gonna put it back out. Watch him.
We're gonna go a quick. Please don't. We're gonna do a quick speed round with you here. Godzilla versus Kong questions and other things. So, Ricky, how's your day going? How are you?
My day's going pretty good. I ate at Mrs. V's today.
Oh, beautiful. Very beautiful. Awesome. What were your first impressions, thoughts of Godzilla versus Kong?
Well, the only time I watched Godzilla versus Kong was with Joseph when we were on a call together. He was pirating the movie.
Hey.
We were illegally watching the movie.
Allegedly.
And he was sharing his screen to like.
Don't get me demonetized.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So
I'm not even making money. It's all good.
In the movie theater, we were both in the movie theater, and Joseph was recording it for him. Like with his phone, he just had it up recording it, and then he sent it to me after. I don't know if that's piracy, but
still is. But just keep going.
Okay. So I didn't make it through all of it. I fell asleep like halfway through. But I seen the monkey swim. And I like when the monkeys swim, but then he started to drown. And I don't like when monkeys drown. It makes me sad.
Very sad.
Very
You know what else makes you sad, Ricky?
What else makes me sad?
The fact that you're gonna get a knock on your door.
You do. You make me sad.
You're gonna get a knock on your door.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky, least favorite part of the movie and favorite part of the movie, go.
Favorite part of the movie, when I seen Big Monkey. My least favorite part of the monkey, when Monkey drowned.
I had a feeling that's what you were gonna say. Well, were we talking about how he was getting the shit knocked out of him by Godzilla?
Your mic is being weird.
Robot.
Watch me.
So as you can see, I shit in my head.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. Anyway, those are your least favorite movies, part of the movie. What do you think of the Mechagodzilla tie-in? The humans,
I didn't make it that
the
far.
storylines?
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I was asleep.
We were talking about it.
Yeah, you guys were talking about it.
Yeah,
But-
well, give us your thoughts on that based on what we've said.
I don't think there should have been a Mechagodzilla. I think they should have just like tried to kill each other and see who wins.
They pulled a Batman versus Superman. Both
Yeah,
I want
bad.
to say something about that.
What?
Like-
Joseph?
Of course, like, I knew that there probably weren't going to be any winners, but, like, you never really know. They're pulling main characters of other named movie, like, you don't kill the main character. So what happens when you put two main characters in?
You should have a. They should have a Marvel and DC crossover and just have the entire Marvel universe get decimated by Superman.
I can't agree.
Do you think Superman would have been able to lift the hammer?
No,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
no. I don't think you would, just because, Lois is the key to Superman, and Lois dies, and Superman goes berserk and falls under evil command, and because he's susceptible to that kind of bad through his one weakness, he wouldn't be able to lift the hammer. Not worthy. That's just my thoughts.
But, like,
I think it's Superman.
yeah, but he's
Yeah.
not a god.
Yeah, he's like the god.
No, he's just an alien.
I wish I was an alien. Not gonna lie.
You are an alien.
No, but if I was like Superman.
Although
Oh,
I have
I'm an alien.
I have a weird feeling that, you know how in Wonder Woman, only a certain person can hold a sword or some bullshit like that. I think Wonder Woman might be the one that could hold the hammer, if anything.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, maybe.
I
I
think
don't know.
Sorry, I was just stretching.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I didn't watch Wonder Woman 2, but I think she could hold the hammer. I could be wrong.
see.
I have.
Okay, I watched the new DC Snyder's cut.
Whoa! That was last week's episode.
Well, I
Chill
want to
out.
say my thoughts. I want to say a few thoughts. You
Well,
know when?
Guess
know
what?
when
You said your thoughts on last week's episode.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll say it last week.
yeah.
Do it in post.
Exactly.
Do it in post.
I don't edit this.
I know. That's why
Yeah.
when I hold up the sign, you can't really edit.
All right, and on that note, thank you so much for joining the stream, Ricky, and we hope to see you in the future.
He's just screaming to join back.
No. We're almost at the end of the stream here, or not stream. This is pre-recorded. Duh. Yeah. So, Okay, fine. We'll bring you back in, but don't pull any shenanigans.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Yes. So we're gonna end this off with, what would you rate a Godzilla versus Kong? No, really, a little explanation, if any. Don't go into a full paragraph and cinematic universe. Joe, give a rating to the movie.
10 out of 20. But reverse that. I wasn't thinking when I said that. 20 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Very nice. I'd say it's a solid 8.5 out of 10. Ricky?
For
Fuck
me,
you.
for me, it would have been a 7, but Monkey almost drowned, and I don't like that, so I have to deduct 2 points, so it's a 5.2.
Where'd you get the 5.2?
Mm-hmm.
You deducted like 1.80.
This is why you don't do math.
What's your point?
You
Your
don't
point
take
is-
a math class. You just do a packet, and that's what.
You're so right.
You're not even in block.
He's in special ed math, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I wish
He's in a
I wish I could be in Kyrie's math, but he almost shot someone.
he's in adding. Ricky's back in primary school for adding class.
Yeah, I actually am.
Ricky, what's 4 plus 4?
8.
What's yeah.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay, do you
What's-
know your times tables?
I do know my times tables.
What's
2
1 times
2?
1?
What's 1 times 1? That is 1.
wait. All right, what's 2 times 2?
4.
4 times 4.
4 times 4 is 16.
5 times 5.
25.
25 times
6 times
25.
6.
What?
25 times 25.
No, fuck you, Joseph.
25 times 25. I want to see if I can do this from my head. I'm like, because 25 times 5 would
25.
just be 125. Do that 20 more times. Right?
425?
No, like
No.
125.
It's 6
125.
something, I think. Or it's
It's
425.
125. It's 100,
Is it 6 something?
250.
2004.
270.
Hey, I was right. 600, 6 something.
I was
Anyway.
getting there.
I'm not doing that.
Anyway, so
Ricky,
that's anyway.
more
Thank
question.
you.
one more question.
What?
Ricky,
What?
what's 7 times 5?
7 times 5 is 35.
Okay, what's 7 times 8?
7 times 8 is shit. 60. No, it's 56? No. 54.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm that
End of the math segment. Ricky cannot handle this advanced math that we're doing right here in the stream. So, your concluding thoughts of Godzilla vs. Kong. Keep it 1 to 2 sentences. $1.50.
56. It's 56.
He just pulled up a calculator.
No, I didn't.
Concluding thoughts of Godzilla vs. Kong. Go, Ricky.
I liked it
Awesome. Thank you, Joseph.
before I fell asleep.
Joseph.
I really liked it. I thought it was good. They could have done better in some bits, but they probably couldn't have done any better in other bits. Like they fucking, it was good. It was good.
Yep. I thought the monsters.
I got posters. Can I show
Cool.
you my posters?
Too bad. Too later.
No.
Too late.
Thank you so much for joining, Ricky. Anyway, my concluding thoughts were I thought the monster scenes were really good and the human stuff could use more improvement. So, anyways, that is the end of our Godzilla vs. Kong segment, bringing us to the end of the Skyxx148 Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. So, thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to follow me on socials, follow me on the stuff that's in the description below. Go do it. It's awesome. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. The world is Joseph. The world to Ricky. And I would eventually like a plaque on my wall. It'd be super awesome. Imagine seeing my podcast with a plaque on the back of my wall. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? So, yeah.
Just fucking kill PewDiePie. Take his plaque.
Let's do it. Anyway, tune in next week for the next podcast. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet, but you can check back, and you might see, you might not. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining the Skyxx148 Podcast.
Eat shit, Ricky.
Thank you so much for joining the Skyxx148 Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. You have a good day, and we'll see you next week. Bye.